Very good morning, students. Today we are starting our NTSC topic, that is local self-government at rural level and at urban level. We will study the topic in detail. Today we are covering some part of this topic. So, first of all, we are starting. As we know that in India there is a federal system of government, and federal system of government means there are three levels of government, and we are having the first one is central, three levels. The first one is central government at national level, then state government is there working at state level, and the third one is local self government, okay, which is working at rural and urban level. So we are starting this topic. So what is the major function of local self government? Local self government provides the basic amenities, or we can say facilities, in an area such as water, road lights, cleanliness, keeping roads and sewage clean and maintaining them properly. Other than this, education, health and medical care are the prime or major task of any local government. Now another thing from where the question can come is that the 73rd Amendment of the Indian Constitution, as we have studied, amendment means changes made in the Constitution. So it was the 73rd Amendment in the Indian Constitution that gave more powers to panchayat system at the village, in the villages. Okay. Next is 74th Amendment to the Constitution strengthened or made strong the urban self-government system in urban areas. Okay. Now, we are starting with the Panchayati Raj system, which is also known as rural self-government. Okay. In this, we will see the various organs of the Panchayati Raj system. We will also see their functions. So, we are starting that Panchayati Raj system was adopted and inaugurated on 2nd October 1959 from Nagaur in Rajasthan. Okay, on this day it was adopted. Under Panchayati Raj system, rural population of the country participate in government works. Means direct participation is there. As we know, our country is a democratic country. So the population or the people of the country used to participate in the work of government. How, in which form they are participating? They take part in meetings of Gram Sabha, helps in decision making regarding the village and other various matters, maintaining all the public facilities and solving the problems of the village. In such kind of activities, people or the rural population used to take part in Panchayati Raj. Now, the rural system of self government is three tiered, means at three levels it is working. Like at village level, Gram Panchayat is there; at development block level, Panchayat Samiti is there; and at district level, Jira Parisad is there. Okay. In this way, the rural system of self government is three leveled or three tiered. Now we are talking about the various organs in the rural self government system, or we can say various organs of Panchayati Raj system. Today we are talking about the only first organ. Next organs we will see in the further videos, next videos. So the first organ of Panchayati Raj system or rural self-government system is Ward Sabha. So we are discussing in detail about this. Ward Sabha is the smallest unit of the Gram Panchayat, and rural area is divided into many wards, and from each ward from each ward the punch are to be elected. All the adult of the area elect a ward punch, and the meetings of the voters in a ward is called ward sabha, and its meeting is presided by the ward punch. Means ward punch used to take the meetings, and various voters of the ward used to take part in the meeting. Here ward sabha makes plans for the development of the ward. Okay, ward sabha, the main task of the ward sabha is to make plans for the betterment or development of the ward or an area, and send up the proposal for the implementation to the gram panchayat. Whatever plans that this area needs such kind of development, or school should be built, hospital small dispensary should be built, or any other thing. So whatever proposal they have made for implementation, that is to be sent to gram panchayat, and after the gram panchayat will pass the proposal or accept the proposal, then only this will be implemented. Now, other functions performed by the Ward Sabha are supervising and maintenance of basic amenities like common taps and wells, dustbins for cleanliness, sewers and education, public health, child welfare and child nutrition. Such kind of matters are also taken care by the Ward Sabha. So revise the topic well, okay? Understand and make notes. You can make notes of this topic in your SST notebook only, but mention or highlight on the top of the page that NTSC topic. So you should not be confused with your SST syllabus of class 8th. Okay, clearly highlight or mention the topic name, and in bracket you write down NTSC topic, means this will not come in your yearly class exams. Okay, thank you.